rings.
Thank you. Here's the present.
What's this pendant? Where did this come from?
Okay.
Did you know about this pendant?
This is the Santa Rita Turquoise.
Oh, you do know
with
that.
the citrine, and it's more of that inlay. You know how we were showing you the cornrow inlay before?
Yeah.
Well, now think of it that is oversized in the way that the inlay is done here. And then it's like the sun and the sea.
So the sun is over
the sun and the sea.
That was an effort to get that out there.
A little bit.
So this is, again, there's interest and intrigue, $59. It's big. What's the size? It's like 1 3/4 inches in length, nearly 1 inch in terms of the width. I think for many J. King fans, they appreciate being really one of a kind, and that they don't see themselves coming and going. And that while turquoise may be a worldwide phenomenon, J. King is so particular and so unique in his styling. I mean, I don't think it's wrong of me to say that J. King is, if not our biggest selling, most successful jewelry brand here at HSN, certainly in the top 2 or 3. There's no question about it. And this is the reason why?
This is exactly the reason why. That does look like you went out west and you maybe were in Arizona and there was that special neighborhood in the big town there where there were the galleries. And you know, they didn't have long hours. You had to catch them when the gallery owner was in the mood to be there, because she didn't really have to be there, because she doesn't really need to work, because she has all of these private collectors. And you found that one piece that just called your name, and it was hundreds of dollars, but it just captured your imagination and you couldn't be without it. That's what this could be like for you. And it's still only $59. That's what we do at clearance events. We're blowing it out right now. Also, did you see, that's a great shot, Adam, thank you.
You're welcome.
Very nice of you. You could slide the collars that you get from Jay, the sterling silver collar, right through that, because it's a really great bail that Jay's always very careful about the way he does his bail, so you have as much versatility as possible.
And you can see that on the side as we were showcasing. So if you've got a necklace, something that you love, a chunkier necklace, it's going to work with this. And it can hold a chunkier necklace because it's a larger size in itself. For me, I like the style. I like the way it's done. It's not the norm, but I like the touch of citrine.
I do too.
You know, we're going to take another precious gemstone and add it into the mix, and I think it works so, they play very, very well together. And you talk about the ocean and the sea, and we talk about the sun. These natural elements seem to play a big part in Jay's jewelry.
Well, he appreciates nature. He's seen it all over.
He's a nature lover.
He is a nature lover. And the stories that he tells us about his adventures and how he gets around, with whether it's by
the elephants,
the
llamas,
donkeys.
the donkeys.
Yeah, I mean, just truly, I don't know of anyone else in real life, other than people on, like, you know, Nat Geo, who have such an adventurous lifestyle.
People in Leeds, where I come from.
Really?
No, not really. I don't know where that came from. But it's truly, it is. He lives an extraordinary life.
He really does.
But that's what he's always done forever and a day. It's something that he's passionate about. He'll go to the furthest corners of the world, no matter what it takes to get there.
Truly, truly. And we're so glad you're here, so we can just bring it to you without you even have to get that passport stamp. Sonia, as always, a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Thank you, Sonia.
Always good to see you. Thanks, everybody, for shopping with us. I'm back tomorrow, 1 to 3, with Heidi Doss.
Heidi Doss.
Heidi Doss. I have Heidi Doss, I do.
Is she here live?
She is here live. We have a special edition, a nautical edition.
Nautical edition?
Yes.
That's very good.
It's all brand new.
Well, I'll be back in a couple days, I think.
Oh, okay. Tan, rested and ready. That's you, Adam Freeman.
But I'll be watching you, Siobhan.
Good.
How about, even though we're wrapping things up and sending things over to Callie, and folks, do stay on the phone line for your beautiful pendant. It is nearly gone at this stage. Even though we're saying goodnight, the night is still very young. How about you and me, maybe we get some rolled ice cream?
Let's do it.
Doesn't that sound good?
Let's do it. Let's get some breakfast.
We'll have a midnight feast.